Good morning, traders. Good morning, everybody. Can you hear me? Morning, all. All right, so welcome to a new trading lesson. Today is not going to be only going into the order flow, but I will also unveil our trading system that we're using in connection with Bookmap. So we're using the two things together. One is the trading system that you will see this morning and even yesterday gave us 90% win rate, something that will be released soon with a new website. And also we're gonna show how to use Bookmap together with it. First of all, let me remind also the disclaimer. Remember that all these lessons are for educational purpose only. So you will see the platform today in a simulated mode because Bookmap asked me to show you how also to use this tool to take trades. What we do instead in our trading room that we have multiple beginners, advanced and professional traders, even seven-figure traders. We're trading small caps, large cap options, and futures. We start trading at 4 o'clock, for example, this morning, and also thank you for the happy birthday wishes. I really appreciate that. We had some trades on CETA, short, GVH. For now, we're watching it. You can see over here in the main scanners. Then we had Binai for a short play, CCG for a short play that will still be in play this morning. And then we're looking at other stocks like SPY, so ETF and ES, also in Q, and then of course Tesla and a few other large caps. So I will start the day, first of all, going into the screen. So this is our template that we will run today. You can see over here that we have for now only 3 stocks. I like to switch them between 1, 3, 5, and 15 minutes. So we're going to start with the use of the 5 minutes, and we're going to start with this morning Tesla. What I have over here on the Bookmap, so I will enlarge this, and it's very simple. You can also download these. So status configuration. This is my usual way to have them. So I don't have over here in this moment the cumulative volume delta. I have a heat map, large lot tracker, but I don't really look at that. I look at heat map, I look at the volume bars and the volume dots. So I keep it very, very simple for the things that I need in this moment. Then in certain other circumstances, I will be adding more tools, but for now, a very easy price action. Then over here, configure add-ons. When I click over here, I can add the sweeps indicator. So essentially is when we have like a breakdown and a fast wash that runs all the stop losses. I don't personally need to see this because I can see that very good visually and using the tape. We have the over here the VWAP. This is a VWAP. What is the anchor VWAP? So you can anchor as how you prefer it. Is this red line over here. We have the footprint that you can put as well. If you like it, you can see over here the footprint. You can put it at different time frames, 50 minutes, 60 minutes, and more. We have the absorption indicator. So you will see where we have soak and absorption on all of these levels. And then liquidity market is just like a number that you will see visually. So when the price goes to that level, and you can see down here we have a volume of 29K, so it makes you the sum of those volumes. Now, having said this, I always click over here, right, inherit from, for example, CCG, and now you will see the screen. This is exactly how I use it. This, all these lines over here are just like the anchored extensions of the anchor VWAP, right? It's not a very important tool for me. I just wanted to share with you what you can also put on Bookmap if you're interested in. So first of all, we're gonna run into Tesla this morning. Tesla is one of my, I would say, best stocks to trade. So I've been trading Tesla for a long time. Before I was always on Netflix years ago. And now since we have Tesla, Tesla's been my favorite. But I have to tell you that how Tesla was moving in 2023 is very different how it moves in 2024. Something changed in the price action, okay? Now, the second thing is we have over here a major support. And look at this pattern, okay? Look at this pattern. So we have this major support, which is a demand zone over here. And just this morning, I was putting out two tips about the supply and demand zone that I prefer never to enter before the breakdown, because sometimes, or actually often, this level will be, let's say, the prey, all right, of your predator, which in this case are the firms, the institutional. They will trap retailers and simply do whatever they want, manipulating the price. So often you will think, okay, looking to short this breakdown, you short over here, and the price will simply start like reacting in this way, and then you will get a stop loss. So looking at the price section this morning, what is possible over here to come. If you look at yesterday, you can see that we had the breakdown of the previous week low, and then right away we pushed back up. So we bounced, and we bounced into this level of trend line. So this morning, or we're gonna have a breakdown, and this will simply unwind. So this is plan A. I wanna see a breakdown 173, and then a fail of that 173. So in this case, we're gonna play puts 170 weekly, and we're gonna look for this unwind. If we're looking over here, the level that I trace as first main target is going to be this 170, 171, which is the second demand zone that we have over here. So my point this morning will be waiting to see a crack of 173 and then looking how the price reacts from there. All right. It's very important, trader, that you wait for that reaction. In the meantime, you will hear me also giving tips, because I have over here a special person today that I'm trading. She had a red morning. But she recovered some of our losses because she started like shorting front side. She is a very good potential trader, just we have to fix a few things, and that's what I do in my academy over here in Italy. I have traders directly trading by me under my mentoring, and I help them reaching their success. One of the last traders that I shared over here in the previous, I would say, weeks, and I'm very proud of him, but not only of him, but of many traders that are part of the room, is Ben, for example, over here. I even share him, and I hope to bring him in a podcast. He said he's very shy, but he's an active trader in the room, and he had a 30K account starting with Cobra in January, and now he passed almost to 120. This is a tweet on how he performs, which setups he looks. And one of the main points is that whenever you have losses, you have to cut those losses. No matter how hard they are, cut your losses, all right? Also, it's very important to understand the price action, the order flow, the risk management, the tracking your system. And it only takes then experience and a good mentor to, I would say, make you come everything out of yourself. I mean, the best out of yourself. So getting over here back to Tesla, I'm looking for 170 calls if we have a breakdown, 173 and rejection, or fake breakdown and then a bounce from the 173, 174. In that case, I'm buying 175 calls, target 176. This, of course, is for those traders that are looking to trade Tesla with options. If you don't want to trade options, of course, you're going to trade on the line stock. Okay, so Tesla for me is one of the main plays that I'm looking, because even if we are still in the trading range, Jay, remember yesterday we were talking about, even if we are still in the trading range, we're looking for a potential breakdown. So I'm looking for that potential move to the downside. But remember always that this is a plan. Plan can even not work. So if that's the scenario, of course, we're going to look for a reversal, so like a bounce play. Any question, traders, on Tesla? Everything is clear? Feel free to ask. Exactly. So you can see that the system over here is saying inside the previous day range. So when it's inside the previous day range, I'm not allowed to touch the stock. If we're gonna get over here outside the previous day range, then we're gonna form over here a setup at the gate or in the first hour, and the system will tell me which is the most possible setup that we will trade in the room. Then of course you will see signals to trade. We have other stocks. So one of the stocks that, for example, we traded yesterday was NVIDIA. Gap up play strong after earnings, simply came up, break of 1,000, everybody knows it. But this is a stock that or you have a big account or you're simply going to trade it with options. Even options are expensive, so you'll pay a lot of premium. Remember, option, in order to work, they need really a strong move. You cannot trade option when the volatility slows down, but you have to trade that volume, that big push to make money right away and put you right away, or say beyond the spread that you will pay for getting the option. We have Microsoft. So you can see that I don't use any indicators when I'm doing my analysis. My analysis is based only on supply and demand and trend. I want to defy the trend. And for now, what we're having over here, we have in a stock that is making a range. Until over here, we don't have a breakdown of 425 to the downside. I'm not looking to trade a short, or if we bounce on 425, I'm not looking to long until that moment. Meta, another one, it's on our support. This is a key level over here. So just look how many times this level 474, 475 has been the top of our range or the low. Again, over here you can see the low, the top over here, the low over here. And this morning, of course, if we're gonna have a breakdown, then my plan is to take puts and target over here this trend line. So I'm looking for puts 470 and target 469. So Meta below 474, short pattern. So we're gonna trade an over-under pattern setup with TP 469 and puts for who wants to trade options, of course, 470. This is one of the setup that I prefer when I see the market, but of course I would like to see for these plays the entire market coming down. So that's the reason why this morning I'm going to be referring to SPY, ES. If these will come down, if SPY, for example, will break the support 524, and ES over here will break the support at 5275, and NQ will break ideally this support over here that we have 18700. Of course, I'm more inclined to take the short on Amazon. Pardon, on Meta. Okay, so Meta for our short. So this morning we have two stocks in place, Tesla and Meta. We have others, but I will focus only for those two. As you can see also over here, I already prepared Tesla. We can put a second stock over here. In this case, we can put Meta, okay? So that if we have two big caps playing short, we're gonna go with this. Any questions? Everything is clear on the plan for large caps? And I want to see traders, at least I'm talking for traders, part of the team JTrader, that you're gonna focus on these setups over here, that you're gonna focus on these stocks over here this morning. Thank you, Ismael. Thank you, everybody. All right. Don't trade low volatility and low liquidity stocks. Okay, all right, let's move on and let's start looking at small caps, all right? So over here we can put Tesla for the moment. Then we have CETA. We're gonna keep these on 1 minute chart for the morning right now, and then we're gonna switch to a 3 minutes or 5 minutes. You can even tell me what you prefer, so we can just simply use one of those one of those time frames that you may prefer. Two things over here to explain. So this morning we had, first of all, several setups on futures. This is one of the setups that we have played, and it's all automatic. So we had over here an unwind. Price came to the level of the Zealands with a fib level over here, so perfect, 5301, and we got the short exactly this 5299, so exactly here, and then we took this unwind. The same setup happened also on NQ. So as you know, many times NQ and yes will move the same. Sometimes always also you can have like RTY and YM. You can see also the here YM and RTY. So what we had over here this morning, with a market that was simply fading, and we had NQ, so giving a short setup over here. So you can see the system tells me where to get short. This was at 4 o'clock, so pretty early. And then over here on YM, we had one very early, 325, and another one over here at this level, YM. Another one over here on RTY, but has been very sideways and very low volume on RTY. And then over here, the one we were talking about before, yes, that it faded all the way down. So I'm looking for now that continuation on major indexes over here in futures. If instead we're going to have a, we say support, and then hold of that support and push the upside, we can look for a reversal. So that is for futures right now. This morning we're playing on CETA, and the first thing that I'm watching every single time that I start making my plan is how is the stock, why it's moving the stock, what are the parameters of the stock, as the stock has low float, high float, low volume, high volume, and so on. And we can see over here, CETA this morning was one of the main gappers, and now I don't even see it over here in the first gappers. So it came over here like the number 8. We have an SSR stock. So CETA, SSR, yes. Float, micro floats, we're talking about small float over here. And this stock has a history of fader, you can see over here. So it likes to close red on the day. Why this was moving? So over here it's written, city-owned utility selects CETA mobiles, budget-friendly, mission-critical handset to connect to workers. So basically I have to talk it freely, okay? This is a free speech. This is fluff news. So nothing that I was looking over here to trade on Lucy this morning tell me to go for a long. The only thing that I want is for a short, and more than one time I alerted traders in my room to look for a short, and the system generated together with Bookmap a trade exactly over here in the 305. So the point is always try to avoid the front side, and where my wife did that this morning. When this was coming up, you can see that it was making still higher lows and higher highs until this point, right? And for example, she got some short over here, she got stopped. She got some short over here, this spike, and got stopped without waiting the move to end. And you can see that we have our first push that had the first trend line break, only this level over here. So this level is what we can say, you know, the backside of the move. But what I like also is the fact that once we form this high, then we start forming a lower high, and our system trigger over here a short exactly into this area. So this is where I like to short into the threes. And we have the first target over here at 255, $2. And I said this morning, target is going to be $2. What you can do, just check everything that we said this morning over here, charts and everything and all the explanation. And you'll see the alert over here that we gave this morning for all the fail down, and that really paid big for certain members. For the borrowers, of course, you have to have the right brokers. So just come to DM and ask me, and you know the team will help you out to define what's the best choice for you. What I like about this morning on CETA was the order flow that has been totally perfect using Bookmap. And you can see this is the first part of the move, all right? So now there are too many things over here on the chart, so it seems a little bit crowded. And this is the absorption indicator. So you can take this off, or you can put absorption with a set minimum amount of size. We have the VWAP. We don't really need that, you know, anchor VWAP over here. You can put the footprint, as I said before, so you can have a footprint for the last 50 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes. So you can choose this to have it as you prefer. For example, we can put over here 30 minutes and you will see the difference. And then you can change over here how you want it. For example, you want this histogram, okay? Or you want this, for example, to be at delta. So you can shift and, you know, have fun a little bit, like playing how you prefer to have it. But for now, let's put it like very, very easy. And the point that we explained over here to short was not this front side of the move, but you can see that once we got over here above 3 and start making lower high over here, and then another lower high, this is the zone that we start like attacking. And from there, they start simply selling off, selling off, selling off. So really perfect way this morning to use that key level, whole dollar number, and dollar number, $3, lower high with the stock. Lower high also with Bookmap, showing over here more sellers. You can see that we don't have any more in this section over here of the chart, like green prints, but mostly red. And also our system over here, giving our confirmation of that short. You can see over here the sell came and we got the entire backside move. The play over here, what will be? We already the main target, so I'm gonna update over here the room. CETA cover 3/4 of that position into 190, okay, because we got that major target we wanted this morning. And then we had so over here we can even put the meta for after. So let's see if meta will give us something. And then we had CCG. We played 2 times CCG. One of the, I would say, maybe best chart that I saw this morning, and we can share over here. I mean, so you can understand how and why we took that. It came from Chris. So Chris made an amazing job over here. And the theme of this was having patience. So 240, first of all, is a key liquidity area. So it's an area where on the chart, we have the price stalled multiple times during the previous weeks and months. 250 was a big level on heat map. So that level that gave us, I would say, confidence to look for a short. I'm putting over here also heat map up. You can see that we had level over here in heat map 250. Again, we can also take off over here some of the indicators right now because I just want to keep it very clear for you traders. Okay, so you can see we went to that 250, we start reject lower high again, so wait always the lower high, and then we start seeing sellers. Okay, as soon as we fail over here the 240, we start seeing sellers. And over here, for example, you can see Chris with that spike, the lower high we're just talking about, start shorting over here, taking covers, and over here, the first major cover, exactly where you got everything out, is at the J lines. That's a perfect trade. So what we did was putting together Bookmap over here that you can see the major soak into key level 250 together with our trading system. So you can see our trading system over here that gave us the entry exactly in that 240s. And then we got the first target over here, profit. Now we're looking for this 165. What we're going to do this morning, so the plan remains the same. We're looking for a short play. So we're going to look for a short, ideally into this 210 area, or this area here if we have more extension into the 240. All right. So we're still looking for a short add. For who is with us short this morning, only add plays, okay? And we're looking for this unwind. So gap and crap on CCG. You see the system over here is giving gap and crap. I want to put now up Binai, which is a stock that we were referring this morning on Binai. The stock is going to extend a little bit over here. So let's put it up also on our scanners. We're going to put Bookmap up. So Binai is a stock with a very small, no, not actually a very small float. It's 21 million float. We have an institutional 15%. The news over here is announced private placement at premium to market price, promotion of Paul Chang. Let me see what else they say. Private placement. So let's look over here together. Private placements, stock price for $2.50 per share. Total investment, okay, so $2.50 per share. We're almost there, okay? We're almost there. The stock has, let's see if you have also any kind of dilution. So we had supply, cash need high. It doesn't have though the dilution. No, it has just like, no, has no dilution, but it has over here some nice, yeah, it has some bag holders over here. So let's see this morning, this 240, 250, how will it react from there, okay? So we're gonna stay Binai, we're gonna put it over here, Binai. For now, we can cancel GBH. Let's look at Binai.
Yeah.
So you can see in this moment, price is trying to push the liquidity area that we were looking for is 250s. Some resistance over there, 230. Now it's just rejecting the golden zone. And that level is a key level over here. So watching attentively. We still have like 7 minutes before the open. I'm looking also on the chart key levels that we may have, and the only key level that I'm looking right now is the a 250. So we're talking about the level of pre-market high. Ideally, this the open traders will be a nice gap and extension play. So I would like to see over here a break of 240s. And then shorting that rejection, okay? So for who just came, we short on CCG at 240s. BNI, we're looking to short over here at the open between 230 and 250s. Then we have CETA, so we're adding CETA only if we see pops with low volume. Tesla, we're gonna look for a breakdown 173s. And then looking to short. And also we have Meta. We're looking for that breakdown and then looking to short. But for now, I'm interested in looking and following over here Binai. So I remember private placement at 250s.
Yeah.
Five minutes to go. What is your plan this morning, traders? What are you going to trade? My suggestion for, of course, who's new and who's watching these lessons for the first time is only to follow and study. For traders that are part of my room, I will suggest to look at the plan that we have posted in the watch list. So we have our plan with our levels to trade, the signal, the setups to trade. Follow over here Binai because the system will give us the or long or short entry automatically. Where, for example, we had the long this morning was over here. You can see the long came exactly the J lines, one, and over here a second one. Tesla is giving a short setup, but I'm not really entering short before the open, especially on something like Tesla. Chai and Jay, okay, I'm with you with SPY. So update us if you see any kind of setup. Binai has a news about the private placements came in this morning at 250. So then they say NVIDIA 1120 and Apple 189. Okay. Anybody else? Good traders have over here like multiple tickers. So Binai, Tesla, but we can switch Binai to Meta or CETA, depends what is going to move. What's up, Seba? Tell me, buddy. Visto tuo amico?
Yeah.
Facciamo solo uno. Con 5?
Yeah.
Qui c'è tutto. Yeah, exactly, traders. For the news, I'm looking. Yeah, correct. For the news, I'm looking at JTrader. Correct. Some traders were asking about where I saw the private placement news on Binai. Yeah, for 250. So the news that we have this morning. And over here we can see the private placement. Okay. So we know this company is not really the best for holding longs.
One minute.
So CCG is very weak. A lot of bag holders, a lot of supply this morning, especially in the area over here of 220 to 30. And that's the reason why for me pops to 10 to 15 could be very good to trade it. Tesla to the lows. Looking for an unwind today. If we can break finally that previous day support. And there's a demand area over here, 173s. Binai pop over here to 30 to 40 would be very, very nice. Okay, open. Good luck, traders. So watching over here our plan. Fail on CCG, fail on Binai. Binai dipped into the 1 minute J lines and pushing. So let's see over here if they're going to have enough volume to push to that high of 230. Tesla bounce play over here. Binai some volume right now. 2 million this bar. Okay, let's watch Tesla as well. Tesla still pushing, so waiting. Started Binai over here into the 220 short. Want to see 190s. A first tough rejection on Tesla, but not yet short. CCC down. Let's look CETA down over here. Let's look at Meta. Meta up. SPY a little bit of bounce. Tesla waiting. Actually, Tesla is still strong over here for now. You want to see this J-Lens over here, traders, at 185, 190 on Binai. So SPY down over here, giving a general rejection. Let's see if we can break the low of the day. Binai coming. $193. Okay, Binai good. Perfect. So Binai covered half at 190, 189. So helping my wife over here. So you can see the momentum. As soon as we saw that level, the system over here, you can see the system above give us a short. Bookmap give us over here the stuff. Started like to dump over here. So she shorted 210, covering the 190s. Now we'll be looking for another push. SPY coming down. Tesla rejection of that resistance 176. So start watching this Tesla, because we can have over here from this supply area 176 a reversal. All right. So Tesla over here on watch for reversal. You cannot miss Binai because you don't have to look essentially for the pre-market high. We had the golden zone with the system trading over here, the trading system trading in the short, and also we had over here the Bookmap telling us everything. Short on Tesla. So 175 and 50. The reason why we have a heat map, daily level, stuff. Okay. So Tesla target is going to be 174. And risk is going to be 176. So we're looking for at least 3 to 4 hour return. Okay. Beautiful over here, Binai. You can see the system. Bookmap, exactly what I wanted, that heat map, slam it. And you know what we say in cases like this. So let's switch to a 5-minute chart. And this is the level that I want to share with you on Tesla. The importance to have those levels always with you. We don't need any kind of indicator. We know there's supply over here, 175. Oh, sorry, 176. Okay, so we know that that supply is working now in our favor because we have a heat map. So if this is going to be a stop, the stop is still going to be very small versus the potential fail, which is at 174, right? So for now, we're like under 30 cents. Our stop over here is 176 and 10. And we're going to look for this unwind. If it doesn't go, automatically we get stopped out, and that's fine. And we're going to revisit. And we're out. So the trade over here doesn't work. Now we're waiting. Stop Tesla to the first stop of the day of 55 cents. So good cut, because that was the good trade to take on that supply area over here. For now, Tesla is strong, so we have to wait. NVIDIA fading. SPY over here is unwinding. NQ bouncing over here. And we can put back Tesla. So CCG in the meantime, 175. Cover more. CCG, 5-minute J lines, 175. So we have a breakout for now on Tesla. And that's the way to do it. I mean, Tesla's gonna pay with our system 3 times out of 4. If one time we have a stop, we don't have to chase it, and again, you know, add more losses because you simply can, you know, not even tolerate and accept 50 cents risk, which is nothing, okay? So simply waiting over here. A general trade is for 1.8, 1.9 on Tesla, so 50 cents, 55 cents. It's a pretty good risk. Okay, waiting over here now on extensions like Binai. So what I'm looking at Binai traders, I'm looking for a potential pop and again add to the short. CETA is bouncing, so let's look at CETA. Could be interesting over here in the next minutes if it pops a little bit more. GBH is fading, so I don't see over here any kind of long play on GBH. We have a move on Neon. Let's check first of all what stock is Neon. We have 50 million market cap, 11 million float, no cash, trashy company, ATM on, shelf on May, about 2021, so 2024 ends over here. So let's start looking at Neon. And also why this is up. Let's see if we can get 390. I'm watching 390 on Neon, not before that. So waiting. So Tesla over here still in the move. BNI over here waiting. We still hold the position over here from this 220s. Alexandra got all out because she have a small account. She wants to reduce the red of today, but that's a good trade. SPY, we're gonna look at SPY over here if we're gonna reject the J lines. So for a short play. Stuff at Binai, the VWAP. CETA is bouncing. Binai breakdown. So another resistance over here on Tesla, 178. Some good liquidity over here on Tesla. Personally still waiting. CETA, we have a long play signal over here, but not touching it for now. The volume is still low, so we're looking to add. If you cover everything, good. Otherwise, if you're holding a short because you have a very high average, I will simply look to trail over here at the 50% fib, so 240. And then if we have a pop in 255, 260 and stuff, then I would add over there. Binai hold it because now the target on Binai Trader is going to be the 140. So Binai 140 TP. CETA monster. So let's check over here CETA and also CCG. CCG since the open, you can see it also over here. J-line rejection few minutes before the open, actually the minute before the open, and then the sell over here confirmed by the system 191. And Bookmap over here, the open had this heat map 53K, and then unwind over here, big sell off. So target, main target hit 160, cover all, CCG. From our trade this morning, 240 alert. I shared over here before how we traded, why we traded, so we had an explanation in pre-market. And over here we said that 149, no news I can find on CCG, only continuation of breakout. 40, so it's 740, and sorry, 750. We alerted 40, so that was 240. Short again, risking high of day, and from there all the way down to 160. Not a bad trade. So Binai hold, CCG get out everything. Let's see also over here, CETA. CETA, I'm not really interested in retrading this unless it goes to 250s. So patience. Some wash over here, and you can see the sweep, right? The sweep right away over here on Tesla. No, equal $1 billion company. I think. So ASDS is pushing. Remember, it's a $1 billion company. Just want to share over here ASDS. And what it gave us this morning, it gave a long entry. And the long entry came over here at $6. You can see the system over here giving the long entry play. $6. But personally, waiting on this. So this behaved like an under-over. But focusing for now on CETA, Binai, watching still Tesla. If you see other setups in the large cap plan or mid cap plan, please alert. So now don't fight this volume that we're having over here on CETA. It's not a huge volume. Bars are 500, 550K. It is not that huge. Huge volume right here would be for a $2 above 1 million per minute bar. It's still a push. I'm not looking to trade this push in a midway over here. So as I said, I'm be looking to trade this only between 250 and 260. So that's the reason why I'm staying away from adding, sorry, in this case we're all out, but to reshort a position on CETA. What is the difference over here in adding to a position or staying away from that position? Is the volume. Even if we have over here 500K per minute, which is not a high volume, it's still like pushing, it's still making the majority of these dots like green, it's still making higher lows and higher highs. We have a wall of sellers between 235 and 250. So it's true that at 235, 240 they can reject, but until I don't get my level, and my level is this 250, I'm not gonna trade it. It's even very simple looking at the stock itself. So look over here this morning, this is the 250, right? And we can trace this yellow line. So we can see that the price had the break over here 250. Also, you know, the half dollar number have a very important reason. It bounced over here from 250. It held over here 250. So 250 is a key level. So if I don't have that level over there, I'm not really accepting anything lower to trade it for short. We already got our short, and our short was over here into the $3 this morning. Came down over here for almost 50% of the move, really actually 40% of gain profit. So this only is the level that we're watching to trade, because we have this liquidity over there. We have over here some sellers placed at 240, but for me, that 240, if you want to trade it, would be only a starter. It's not going to be a full size position. Where I want to take it is simply higher. Okay. Vedi super blu? Vedi che ha fatto la frase quello quando era qui. Ha fatto questo. Quello è il tuo trade. Tu hai fatto qui, poi è uscita qui. Invece magari sempre del rischio, boom. E riprendevi tutto. Tutto quello che hai fatto.
Sì, sì.
CETA, su lì, sell lì, boom. And even this morning, if you're looking over here at CETA, I mean, this had a high volume front side, big push on something that had really a fluff news, is bad fundamentals, bad financials over here, but it's the volume. And I said over here, this will go back to where it came from. And we were talking about where it will go, Joe. I said, for me, it goes below 2. And it came over here, 185, 190. But of course, you cannot simply trade this front side. I saw my wife over here having 2 cuts, but even other traders, because they saw daily level, okay, short. It's not that. If you see, let's say, a daily level like this, okay, it's not that you go over here and you short it with high volume. With high volume, you want to see that, you want to see a lower high, and then over here you want to short. So you want to have that lower high, that security that this volume over here cannot push anymore to the upside. For example, we took the trade over here, but even this is a very good lower high. So once you see the buyer stopping and then the sellers, okay, you start joining over here. And that's the cure. Never short something that is with high volume over here front side, unless lo dice il sistema. Wait over here for this lower high. Okay. Makes sense, traders? Any questions? I'm trying to explain not only how to use the order flow, but also the price action itself. So how to take the trades. So Tesla back to the 1 minute J lines. Binai over here pop. And now everybody's saying Binai is going to go up, is going to go up. Well, Binai made a very nice reverse J slim. But we have the view up above. So if it $2, we stuff equal will add to short. Whenever I'm in short, my risk is going to be always the maximum level break even. You know, give you also some sense that you can get paid off, so you pay bars and commissions. So let's say you're short like, let's say 215, okay, 210 is going to be your last trail. Pay always yourself, okay? Pay always yourself. And remember, always by 10 o'clock, you want to be below the open level. It's just like a reference. The level is like, the open level is like, you know, a catalyst. Above, we can hold this and push more. Below, it can simply unwind. And over here, BNI can give us another stop short. Supply over here too. We're ready to short over here in the field of 190s. The volume over here, traders on Binai, is not that high. So we started a short at 194 on Binai. So an add 194 on Binai. And now we want to see a breakdown, not a soak like it's doing right now, because right now it's soaking. We want to see a direct breakdown over here. 188, 186, 185. There we go. We don't want to see a reclaim. Tesla is just showing weakness over here. Doesn't have any more that buying pressure that had it at the open. More liquidity at $2. But somebody's trying to hold and soak at 190. You can see they dumped from 194 to 190. Somebody's trying to soak over here. It's holding over here the bid. So we're moving the stop down like at 206. It's popping over here. Okay, we're all out in the money. 206, all out in the money. And now let it go. If it pushes up more, who cares? We're going to revisit this around 230 or even pre-market high. Okay, remember, we're out taking profit. It's never bad to take profit over here. Start watching it SPY. Still volume over here, traders now, and pretty good volume on Binai with bars above 1 million. Remember what I said before, if we have bars for $2 stocks above 1 million, that's considered high volume. There's a high liquidity coming over here. So I wouldn't be surprised to see this is 225. So now we have a resistance at 215, more over here 211. So you can see we have two major sellers jumping in. Now the sellers at 210 sorting 215, they went away, and you can see that once they went away, they simply dump. I believe that one of the two over here simply started like to sell on the bid and just simply dump this harder. So selling harder over here. The system is saying over here short. You can see this level over here short at 195, 194. So then that will be your stop break even. So CETA, SYTA is still weak over here, coming down, but we're all out. Tesla, daily level, golden zone, and faded to the 1 minute J lines. Binai, we were waiting to 25. As soon as we saw that big seller, here 208 start dumping. So you have to be pretty quick in jumping on these. And if now we break down the 183, then expect over here to make new lows. So small bounce with very low volume at the 1 minute J lines, and this is normal. When the price will go over here, you will always see a little bit of bounce Like even before we came over here, we bounced from the J-lines to the VWAP and then faded. Now holding over here the 38% fib, came up, still in this range. Okay, so we're still below the open level. And now I'm looking to see this fail. Some of the trades that the team this morning did. So you can see on CETA, not attacking over here the lower the highs, okay? But you can see simply waiting for the lower highs. So beautiful performance over here by, this was Kyle. And always same over here on CCG. So you can see traders, this is his work, so starting to scale small over here front side and covering and waiting for those lows. And more over here on GBH. So looking for those stuff, the lower high over here, scaling out, and looking for those unwinds, right? So Kyle is one of the traders that joined mentorship with me. Under me, and he's doing very, very good. So great improvements during the years. Remember, to become a good trader here takes a lot of time, a lot of dedication, but incredible work over here. Very, very good. So Tesla holding 1 minute J-lines. I'm not going to trade over here in the range. Binai over here, you can see that it was stalling the 1 minute J-lines. So once the volume came in is where you simply have to cut. Just look at that, okay? That volume over there. And this is trading the small cap land. So they're trying to hold over here as much as they can with high volume. Okay, so we have volume over here. We're going to see over here the high of day. We have this 240. So often what they will do, traders, they will simply go break that 240 and then fake it out. So we're looking for the high of day fake out 240. If we have the fake out high 240, we'll short. Okay, so waiting for that fake out over here. No l'ho preso. 20 cents. Vedi da 5,000 e sono già a 1.000. 20 cents va da lì. Stuffing over here at that Binai, the golden zone. Want to see how it reacts over here for a lower high. Still didn't add over here, sorry, still didn't trade over here with Alexandra. So watching that 240. stuff into the golden zone. But the volume is still high, so they can still hold it over here and still push it. So patience. Remember, the low risk entry in this case is going to be, or if we have over here a major J slim, or if we have that high of day fake out. What am I just J slim, high of day fake, okay? Yeah, Tom over here saying something very important. A lot of shorts over here are trapped big time into the 190, 180 down here. So especially those are beginners. Look at that volume, how they're propping over here. So the tape over here is stalling, but remember there's still a high volume over here to push it. So let's see if they're gonna hold this 238, which is the pre-market high, or fail it. I'm watching over here the tape very attentively.
Yeah.
A lot of refilling. You see a lot of refilling over here. Failed that pre-market high, but it's still not close. Not even 1 minute bar. They can still trap over here, so waiting. So start at a short 235. With a tight risk. As I bar with him. As I bar breakdown. Want to see over here failed traders is this 225. Break down 225. Let's see if they can hold below the 225. They're reclaiming 230s. I want to see over here a fail of this level. 235 is going to be our 235 our break even now. $221. So we had the break of the pre-market high. And now a close below. With the 1 minute, with the 3 minutes. Not yet with the 5 minutes. No. 220 over here, trim, 220, trim, 1/3, 218, even better. So nice one. You can see our system over here is telling us the first short. We entered on the fake also a little bit earlier than this, but we should have a fail down to 198. So let's watch for that 198, okay? We need over here to see the tape weak. 3 minutes inside bar breakdown. Some demand traders at 218 to 16. Want to see a breakdown of this 26K. And then unwind. VWAP is this 207, then unwind to 199, $2. J-line's 1. Okay. I see over here a fail, but for now the selling pressure is there. So I see the fail, okay? And look at volume, it came to 18. Come on, lower high. Let's work 214 traders. Let's work 214. Works. Beautiful. Binai killer. Binai killer. So I want to see over here $2. Still there, traders, still there. So calm, patience. Someone over here still holding 214, but besides that, I think we will see the fail over here to the $2. So patient on this. $2.12. $2.10. And then look over here from the VWAP, we have buyers, but still staying in, still waiting, still over here, patience. And at this point, what we're going to use stop in the money. Out all traders, Binai in the money. Still a good trade from that 235 down to the 210 and then all out in the money over here. All right, so this morning we were watching Tesla. So besides the first move and fail, you can see laterality over here. CETA, we took a major short in pre-market if you were in the room. Binai, pop at the gate, but also short over here to 35. And then I would say the main one for today where we could put size this morning was this 240 on CCG. At the gate also gave us some good plays. Major target where we cover everything is 160. Again, this is Jay looking to trade with us every single day, following our screen. And starting from every morning, 4 o'clock in the trading room, and the screen share from 9 o'clock till 10:30, 11 o'clock New York time. So thank you again for attending over here each week the webinar. Reach out if you need help. Thank you, Bookmap, and good luck for your trading.